Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Kottabos Space Program, where today we'll be testing out another interesting mod in our testing save file here, which today's mod is, oh my, is it extraordinarily useful. It is by the name of Planitron Reloaded by forum user Philatical. I hope I'm saying that name right. But yes, this mod is a very, very handy tool for helping you test how your ships will react and function on different celestial bodies. Now, it did exist long ago as a plugin for MechJeb, but it stopped working with the changes to different versions of Kerbal Space Program, and so this is basically resurrecting that mod, and it's, of course, a reloaded form. Now, I have a ship set on the launch pad here, so let's just go to my Planitron tester and take a look at this Planitron. Oh, let's shut down that engine. I don't need you going at the moment quite yet. But first thing you might notice is this big button with a planet on it here, and this is a Planitron Reloaded. You click this, it brings up this lovely interface, which allows you to change the basic settings of gravity, atmosphere, and oxygen for whatever planet you're currently on. Yes, that's right. Even though we're on Kerbin, we can make it. Hold on, let me get a better angle on the sky. The moon! You'll see up here our atmosphere just completely dropped. You can actually see the stars out now. And it's also, I believe, changed. Yes, it has become more dark. That is one of the cool things. It does also change the lighting for the environment you're in. And yeah, this mod is a little bit awesome. Now, one thing that has always plagued many shipbuilders in this game, turn it back to Kerbin real quick, is that you'll build a rover with a docking port to hook onto one of your planetary colonization crafts that you've built, only to discover that when you get to Duna or Ike or anything like that, it no longer lines up like it did when you tested it here on Kerbin, because the gravity caused your struts or your wheel suspension to be at a different height because of the gravitational forces. Say on Eve, where it's 1.7 Gs, you'll notice these went down a little bit, not much, honestly, because these are the heavy landing struts. They aren't going to change by much. But they do move a little bit, which is noticeable. And, of course, if we go to say something like Gili, which is extraordinarily low in gravity, the camera changes to space, and we actually start to float, which is worrisome. So, back to moon. And of course, as we saw earlier, it does change the color of the ambient lighting as well. Say on Mimis, Moho, those are pretty much the same. Eve, we get actually a really nice purple color. I kind of like Kerbin like this. That's nice. Duna, of course, red tinted. Ike, dark. Jewel, green. Lathe, kind of a blue. Val, dark. Bop, dark. Tylo, dark and a little bit heavier. Gilly, of course, floating again, and the camera change. Pole, we go back to the normal camera. And landed safely. Drays, and Elo. Now, I love that it changes the atmosphere. You can see the stars out now, whereas in Kerbin, it's brighter and we cannot. And, yeah, it is just really cool. Now, on this little lander, I have a jet engine and an air intake to also show you that it will change the oxygen, well, right now true, of the atmosphere that you are in as well. If you notice the air intake right now on Kerbin, if we start this engine back up, it is actually functioning. It'll never take off this craft, but it is a functional engine. So we just throttle this baby down and change it to the moon. There goes the air intake, and the engine is now non-functioning. It's great. Now, let's see. I don't actually believe any of the other atmospheres will work. Yeah? Yes. Because, of course, all the others... Oh, there is oxygen on... Oh, my God, and Val with the Oh my! I honestly didn't know that Val had, or wait, no, we were on Lathe. Sorry about that, we were on Lathe. I did not know that Lathe had oxygen on it. I've never tried to take a plane there before. But there we go, and thanks to its gravity that is lower than Kerbin, this lander can actually take off at the 0.8 speed. Oh, or actually, it was probably a combination. Oh, no, it can. It is taking off indeed. Let's lower that and have it float down gently. Oh, that wasn't as gently as I was hoping. And I'm curious if any of these others, besides Lathe, have oxygen. Let's just go through these once again. I really love the blue tint on, or kind of purpley tint of Eve. That is beautiful. But yeah, there we go. So you can actually test it here with that. But I do love that we can noticeably see the air intake and then suddenly nothing. There it goes. It's just wonderful. And a great tool for anyone wanting to test a lander or a rover or any such thing that you want. Let's shut that down again. Now I'm curious. The sun may be too hot. Yeah, let's click it. See what happens. For some reason, it's become... Oh dear God. Well, for some reason, the sun is darker than Kerbin and has caused my ship to explode. Okay, let's turn it back to Kerbin. And, yeah, there's a Kerbal down. That is a sad state of affairs. But I am curious what might happen to a ship in space. So let's go to this test station that we have up here. And I'm wondering, now that will change. Ah, there we go. I am actually happy to see that. It will only work when you're on a celestial body. That is good to know. I was curious if you could go into orbit in space and suddenly click Kerbin. And I was wondering what might happen. But no, we are safe and sound, thankfully. These fellas up here on this station don't have anything to worry about. But yeah, this is an awesome mod. I absolutely love it, because I myself have had issues in the past with docking ports not lining up on planets where they previously did when testing here on Kerbin. And this will help you solve that problem, or in no matter what it is. You could be testing a lander, a plane that you've made, and you want to fly it to another planet. Any sort of thing. If you want to see how a rover might react on another celestial body, just change it to that, and bam, it will be able to be tested properly here in the safety of Kerbin. So yes, that is the Planitron Reloaded mod by forum user Philotical, and definitely go and give this a look. It is a pretty small mod, doesn't seem to have much of a load on the game, and from what I've read of it on the forum, it's pretty good at not conflicting with other mods, so do go and check it out. Follow the links in the description so you can go and try this out for yourself and have some fun playing as if it's Eve on Kerbin. Good times. But yes, I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and of course, that you come back for the next. But until then, thank you for watching, my friends, and as always, have a good one. Now time to take this thing off, because it's surprisingly able to at such low gravity. Away, Gus Scott. You're going to die, my friend. I'm sorry. Later.